Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And today I wanted to talk about keeping him interested in a long distance relationship. This is something that I get asked quite frequently, actually. More recently, I found that a lot more couples are in long distance relationships. It's not that this hasn't always been the case, but I think obviously with current circumstances in the world, the global pandemic, economic situations, people are getting into a relationship with much more geographical distance than there was before. And the reason for this too is because we also have there's progression in technology. So we have things like Skype and Zoom and Snapchat and social media where you can kind of experience somebody's life at a distance. You can have a connection with somebody from a distance. And we didn't really have that back in the day. So the question becomes, how do you keep your man interested in a long distance relationship? And that's a really good question because most people assume that it's impossible. You can't do that. You can't maintain and sustain a healthy relationship from such a far distance, but that is not true. And you can also keep your man chasing you if you follow the tips the right way. So let's start off with the very first one. The first one is share your life with him, right? Let him know what you're doing. But in order to do that, you also have to lead a fun, exciting life. You have to do things that are interesting. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is so incredibly important because when you step out of your comfort zone and you experience something new, you're excited to talk about it, right? It's something that you have never done before. It's new to you. So you're able to kind of apply this genuine childlike excitement about it. So when you're talking to your partner over the phone or over Zoom or over Skype and you're saying, I did this today and it was so exciting and it's so much fun, the excitement and the joy is palpable. And that's something that helps to keep them interested in your life and what you're doing because they then imagine doing those things with you and sharing in that experience and sharing in that joy and in that excitement. If there are things that you do on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, if it's your exercise, if it's you hanging out with friends, it's if you're going to a new museum or whatever the case may be, all of those experiences, you are more than welcome to share them with your partner, right? Because you're trying to involve him in your life as much as possible from a distance. The second thing is stay positive, right? So when you have a conversation with your partner, you guys haven't seen each other, let's say for a couple of weeks or a few months, or maybe even a year, depending on what your circumstance is. If every time you guys have a conversation and it's a negative conversation, or it's, complaining about something that happened during the day, or it's you have this kind of the glass is half empty mentality, that's going to be really exhausting for your partner. That's not going to be what they want to jump on a call with you and talk about. They want to have good, light, fun conversation. They want to connect with you. They want to feel like there is potential and hope for this relationship to go long term. But if every conversation is negative, if it's always just kind of, I had such a bad day at work, my boss was so annoying, or this coworker said this thing, or this customer was so annoying, or, I had this client and it's really just becomes a vent session. And that's not what you want to use your quality time when you're speaking with your partner or your spouse who's long distance, because keep in mind, those conversations don't happen all the time. You have to be able to schedule these calls because you guys may have different work schedules. You guys may not be able to sync up or link up as frequently as you would want to. So utilize that time for positivity, not for negativity. The third one is, what is his love language? Understanding what makes him tick on an emotional level. So is it physical touch? Is it words of affirmation? Is it gifts? Is it quality time? Whatever it may be, try to figure out what his love language is and try to apply it the best that you can, even considering the geographical distance. So if for him it's spending quality time, suggest watching a movie together on Skype. That's quality time. Suggest setting aside one day a week where you both sit down and really fill each other in on each other's week. If it's words of affirmation, when you have conversations with him, be his hype girl, boost him up, make him feel good. If there's something that he's working on, let him know that you're proud of him, that he should keep going, that he's going to achieve whatever it is that he wants to achieve. Let him know that he's attractive. Let him know that you desire him and you miss him. Those are all things that would fall under the category of words of affirmation. If it's receiving gifts, send him little knickknacks via Amazon. Send him little things that you know he's going to like. If you're going to have a movie night or something on a Friday night, why don't you just Amazon him or mail him your favorite popcorn before the movie night on Friday, so that you guys can share in that experience of him having your favorite popcorn, even though you're at a distance. It's just anything that you can do to create some level of connectivity that is going to make all the difference in the world. The fourth one is send sexy texts. Be okay with doing those types of things. It makes it exciting. It makes it fun. It makes it mysterious. It makes it hot. And it's something that he will 100% appreciate, because if you guys are not able to see each other too frequently and the physical intimacy aspect is not available all the time, doing little things like that is going to make all the difference in the world. It's going to keep his imagination going. It's going to keep him thinking about the next time he gets to see you. And those are all things that are going to keep him interested when it comes to sustaining and maintaining a long distance relationship with you. And the last one is don't be needy. Even in a long distance relationship, it's actually more frequent that I find people become more needy because there is a lack of physical touch. There's a lack of physical connection because of the geographical distance. But at the end of the day, it's the same application as a regular relationship in which two people are actually able to be together in the same quarters, right? It's more so about you not falling into a pattern of neediness and being insecure and lacking self-confidence. Constantly texting them, constantly needing to know what they're doing, constantly asking who they're going out with, what time they're going to go home, always wanting to FaceTime, always wanting to Zoom, always wanting to, it's too much. People have different lives. You guys might even be living in different time zones. So if he's 3 hours ahead of you and it's 8 o'clock your time and you're texting him at 11 o'clock trying to figure out what he's doing, that's not cute. That's not sexy. That's not something that's going to keep him interested in the relationship. If anything, it's going to start to feel like a burden. So do not be needy. If you guys like this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. I love having open dialogue with people. So if this is something that you related to, maybe you feel like I may have missed something, please make sure you leave your comments down below. I love to read all of them. Maybe you just want to know a little bit more. You want to get a little bit more detailed. You can visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different articles, blogs, and videos related to this topic and many other topics as well. If you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with myself or any other of the amazing coaches that we have on the team, you can also do that directly through the website. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you soon.